Listen, I think this will be a good match. I think this might be the sleeper match on the card.
Oh, there's no doubt about the quality of the match. Yeah,
I think this might be the sleeper.
Welcome to the Brothers of Destruction podcast, where we break down all the latest WWE action. From epic rivalries to shocking twists, we've got the full breakdown.
Yes, people, welcome to another edition of the Brothers of Destruction podcast. Your boy PrimeTime and my boy Flace. This is a special edition episode. We're going to look at Saturday night's main event. This coming Saturday, we're going to go through the match predictions of each match. We're going to talk about a couple of special guests that we'll have on that show. Not this show, but Saturday night's main event itself. And we'll look into the ramifications of the match, what happens post-match, storyline-wise, and who we think is going to win, maybe even who we think should win, and we'll get into it. Bro, how are you doing tonight?
I'm good. Yeah, I'm in a good mood. It's Friday. Everyone loves a Friday. I'm in a good mood. Looking forward to the weekend.
Yeah. That's despite a recent result in a recent sport we will not discuss. Probably not discuss any further until Premier League starts. But forget football. Not interested in football at the moment. Yeah. Until the season starts. When the season starts. That being said, we'll be Spain fans up until the Premier League season starts. And then we'll be back to being Spurs fans. Speaking of Spurs fans as well, big shout out. We've been long overdue for this. Big shout out to Expressions, who's appearing on TNA.
Big up Expressions.
Manager.
Big up Expressions, fellow Spurs fan, fellow NW10 fiend. NW10 is the postcode we grew up in. He's local. I don't know Expressions personally, but I know cousins, family members of his. Nice guy, to be honest. Really nice guy, doing really well for himself. Proud of him. Like being local as well and everything. Trust me, proud of him. Big up.
Oozing, no pun intended, oozing personality. Check out his YouTube, guys. Check out what he does. He's great. And obviously, if you've not seen it and you've just seen him in TNA, you know what he's all about. He's doing his thing in TNA.
Yeah.
Look after him, America. He is great. And he's already taken a guitar shot to the head,
And what I will say, Expressions oozing, he is himself. He was like this when he was sort of just your average Joe around NW10. This is him. He keeps it real. That's what I love about him.
He's a character.
Yeah, he's a character.
Yeah.
He's a character, really nice, warm guy. Loves bossing joke. Big up to him. I've got nothing but good words to say about him.
Big up Expressions, man. One of our own. Truly one of our own. Okay, now we'll get into Saturday night's main event. This Saturday, obviously. And sometimes, you get a bit mixed with Saturday night's main event. Sometimes it's good on paper and, sometimes it's not. But then it turns out to be better than expected. Like the last show, last show turned out probably better than expected.
Yeah.
This one, I think, could be a bit of a sleeper one as well. Interesting one. We'll start off. And he is front and center of the poster is Danhausen against JD McDonough of the Judgment Day in a no disqualification match.
Yeah, I think this is quite an intriguing one. As it's a no DQ match, it's quite an intriguing one. I'm gonna go with
they can play around with
Danhausen to win. I think I'm gonna go with Danhausen to win that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's quite an intriguing one. JD McDonough, I suppose, has got the Judgment Day behind him. That could influence things, but Danhausen's so unpredictable. Yeah, Danhausen should win this, and I think he will.
Well, I think, you have Danhausen beat them both times. Saturday night's main event, SummerSlam. I don't know if they have Judgment Day lose both. So I think JD wins with interference. And then it carries on till tag match at SummerSlam. And I think Danhausen gets his win back with whoever his partner is.
Yeah, I can see that.
But I'm intrigued to see this match, though.
He'll carry on. But yeah, I've got a feeling for Danhausen in this one.
That's fair. And he's an entertaining character as well. Again, it's entertaining to watch. Intrigued to see where they might go with this. So you got Paige and Brie Bella against Fatal Influence, Lainey Reed and Fallon Henley. And with JC Jane at ringside. Now, obviously, the groups come in, Fatal Influence has come in, made a bit of a Marcus Strong start coming in. maybe slow down a bit, maybe not so much momentum, just maybe not as much attention on them because they're not in the main women's title picture. But I'm intrigued with this because I'm thinking, do they pull the trigger with Lainey Reed and Fallon Henley? I think if they do, it gives them a strong push, strong momentum with this group that they could maybe do with.
I think they will pull the trigger with them.
What are you thinking?
I'm expecting to see new women's tag champions, to be honest. I think they've done okay since they've come in. I think they made an immediate impact and sort of tailed off slightly. I think this would just, them getting the win would just sort of keep them relevant, let's say, very relevant within the women's division. Because I think there's talent there.
It'll be interesting to see if them two win titles before JC Jane. But I can see that maybe. She is still the leader of the group, so the spotlight's still on her in that way. So it's not like they'll get taken away.
And listen, JC Jane will win a title at some point as well. So do you know what? I think it'd be good if they pull the trigger. I think it'll be good for the group. I think it'll be good for them individually. And I know obviously there's nostalgia there with Brie and with Paige, but I don't really think it's worked. And I don't like saying that.
No, I think it's kind of run its course a bit as well.
Yeah, and I love Paige. But
nicest way, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's probably time for those two as well, Paige and Brie, to go their separate ways. But I don't know how long before Nikki's back either. So maybe that
could be a case, yeah. Could it be
close to the time Nikki's back? Paige and Brie lose the titles, and then obviously Nikki and Brie get back together, etc., etc. I would expect to see new.
The feud might carry on, and
I would expect to see new tag champions this Saturday.
Yeah, thinking the feud, even this feud might carry on. I reckon if Nikki Bella's fit and she comes back, and then you have 6 women tag match as well, I can see that happening. So whether it's on a PLE or not, or episode of SmackDown, SummerSlam itself, I think it could carry on into that. But we'll see. But yeah, I actually agree with you on this. I think Fatal Influence win the tag titles on Paige and Brie. Unless Paige and Brie do retain and Nikki Bella interferes and evens the odds. That could happen as well. But now I'm thinking about it. No, I'm going to go with Fatal Influence.
Thank you. Right decision.
Also, not a match, but an appearance we're getting from not just your heavyweight champion, the tribal chief, Roman Reigns, the OTC. We've also got 2026 NBA champion from the New York Knicks. We've got Jalen Brunson, who will be in attendance.
That's good. It had a bit of star power to the whole.
Yeah, a bit of media attention to it as well.
Yeah, media attention, star power. I quite like that. It'll be interesting to see what Roman Reigns gets up to as well. If anything comes off of it, with maybe there's Solo turns up, or possibly
It might be just sat in the crowd for, but
possibly, it's true. He might just be sitting in the crowd. He gets sort of shout out, whatever, and trying OTC.
Him just sat down with Jalen Brunson,
But do you know why I'm looking forward to this event in particular? Because it's in Madison Square Garden. For me,
it's always a big one.
MSG for me is the WWE spiritual home. I think I always look at it as a homecoming.
Oh, it is.
Okay, when they go MSG, I know obviously the stadium events are great. They obviously go up and down the country, all over the world now. Love when they come to Europe, the UK, etc. But MSG for me is their home. That's their spiritual home. I love that MSG.
It's the history behind it, the events they've had there.
Yeah.
Like for me personally, my first WrestleMania I watched on TV, it was WrestleMania 20, Madison Square Garden. And that was
that was your first. Yeah, that was your first.
And that was a big deal. You know what I mean? Like Madison Square Garden,
Yeah, for me, it's home for the WWE. That's their spiritual home. So, I'm looking forward to this event, bro.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm intrigued to see what happens with it. So, especially with this feud coming up here, that I'm intrigued to see more of, because we've not even scratched the surface of it yet, really. So you got Bayley against a newly turned and a personality change here, Lyra Valkyria, which, you know, I'm wondering what they're doing with Lyra's character going forward. Is she sort of turning like sort of crazy bird lady, or you know what I mean?
Speaking of
So
crazy, speaking of crazy bird lady, Home Alone 2. Do you remember the bird lady from Home Alone 2?
yes, I heard the unfortunate news.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she passed away today. So rest in peace to her and condolences to her family. I just wanted to say that as you mentioned bird lady, so that's the first thing that came into mind. So rest in peace to
yeah.
her. Like I said,
I
condolences.
think someone did. Yeah, so go on.
No, I was just saying
Go ahead.
condolences to the family as well.
Condolences. Yeah, it's sad, really. I think someone did actually make the comparison, and you know, with the live Valkyria and her, like on a post online. I think I
Oh,
saw it.
really?
I think I saw it yesterday or today or something. Yeah. So,
Listen, I think this will be a good match. I think this might be the sleeper match on the card.
oh, there's no doubt about the quality of the match. Yeah,
Yeah,
with
I
these
think
two in
this
it.
might be the
Yeah.
sleeper match. And Lyra, I've always said I think Lyra's low key hot. Not many people talk about Lyra, but I think Lyra's. But I don't know why. Maybe I'm a bit of a weirdo. This new look she's got,
Oh no, no.
really hot. Yeah, I was like bloody hell, yeah.
No, no, I agree with you
That's
on
yeah,
that. Again,
that's yeah, that's yeah. But go
that's
ahead,
male talk.
back to business. I think Lyra wins. I think she should win.
Mm-hmm.
I think they've got to give Lyra a push. Lyra, for me, is possibly the best female wrestler. Possibly. I think she's in the
She's
conversation
definitely one of the best
on the
on that
roster.
roster.
Definitely one of the best. I think she's up
Raw and
as
SmackDown.
the best. Um, I think she's definitely in that argument. So yeah, I'd like to see Lyra win, and I think she will win. But this feud will rumble on.
I reckon. Yeah, I reckon so. Yeah, they'll keep it going. So maybe it's a trilogy feud or whatever. Bailey gets to win there, Lara wins the feud. Who knows? I think you do want to continue the feud there. So it could be a case Bailey gets a win over her, maybe a fluky win over her.
Yeah, maybe that'd
and
be
then
easier
Lara
to
beat
carry
her
on the
down.
feud. Yeah, that would probably
Yeah,
be an easier way to carry on the feud. Whereas if Lyra
yeah.
beats her, but you know what, Lyra might beat her and then sort of do a number on her afterwards. So then Bailey's going to want to get back. So yeah, we'll see. But I'm still going to stick with Lyra.
See, I was thinking Lyra, and I think it makes sense with her turning heel, newly heel turn. But I think, again, I think this is another match. And I think a lot of these matches carry on. I think all these matches carry
Yeah,
on
yeah,
afterwards
yeah,
in some
yeah,
way.
yeah.
I think Bailey gets a fluky win over Lyra. And
Okay.
Lyra, again, loses the plot on her. She goes on a rampage on her, like slamming her down. The way she finished her, but still on her feet. So it looks like, you know, she's just slamming her down, a bit more ruthless. I think Lyra does that again.
She comes out of
I
it
think
strong still.
I think she still comes out of it strong, yeah, and they push her heel character even more because she's lost and she's even more frustrated. Where
Yeah,
I think if she gets a win over Bailey, yeah, it's kind of like she's still in that character there, but I think a loss pushes her to that edge a bit more.
good shout.
As that,
Yeah, that's
especially
a
as
good
the heel
shout.
she is, the type of heel she
That's a
seems
good
to be
shout.
right now.
Do you know what? I might have to go. Actually, no, I'll stick with Lyra because whenever I make a prediction on anything and then I change the prediction, my original prediction comes true. So I'll stick with Lyra. But yeah, the way you just put actually makes a lot of sense. But I'll stick with Lyra.
We'll see anyway, yeah, because I get that. I'll change my mind on something and then, God forbid, yeah, I would have got it right first time. But I'm going to stick with Bailey on this. I'm going to stick with Bailey. So, and I think this feud carries on. Maybe at SummerSlam or maybe it's on Raw. Could be at SummerSlam to spot the card for them.
Yeah,
We'll see.
I think it'll carry on until SummerSlam. SummerSlam's what, 2 weeks away? Top of my head.
2 weeks away.
Yeah, so it'll carry on until SummerSlam and then probably come to an end. Do you know what? Yeah, Bailey possibly beats her tomorrow night, and then obviously Lyra gets her get back at SummerSlam. That's probably what.
You're going with Bailey now, then?
Yeah. So I'm gonna go Bailey. Yeah.
I'll go Bailey. Yeah. Okay, we agreed again on something. We'll see if it does carry on to SummerSlam because I say that SummerSlam card is stacked right now. I know it's 2 nights as well, but it's also I don't know if they're going to do 7 matches on each night. I don't like the 6 matches might be enough, especially if they're gonna be short on time. If you saw how Mania was, God forbid, like the night one things were rushed, so
Yeah.
might just do 6 matches just so it's not rushed. So maybe there's not a spot on the card for them. We'll see though. If there is, then that'd be great. Seeing them two on the SummerSlam card. Speaking of SummerSlam now, as I say, the card is stacked, and right now we've got CM Punk against Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam for the title. But Saturday night's main event, they team up together against Gunther and Sami Zayn, which is an interesting pairing there as well, because it's getting to a point where they probably will start.
This definitely carries on.
This definitely carries on. It's interesting, Sami and Gunther. I think they will start to get to a point where they start agreeing with each other, and they do start actually siding with each other. And Sami Zayn's, he's pretty much heel now, and he's pushing heel status. So
I was thinking about this match earlier.
This is interesting.
What's that?
I can't think which way it goes.
Yeah,
I can't think which way it goes.
And I can see ways Gunther and Sami win. Like, I really can. Because I think CM Punk, Cody's going to have the tension there.
Yeah.
But I was thinking, you don't really want Cody or CM Punk being pinned 2 weeks before SummerSlam. Definitely not CM Punk as the champion.
Yeah.
And the newly crowned champion.
No.
But then do you want Cody? Do you know? This is a tough one. Do you know what?
I think Punk and Cody win.
I'm going to go Gunther and Sami. And I think they probably get the pin over Cody.
You reckon? I'm going Punk and Cody because I think Nick Aldis cost Gunther the match, maybe in some ways. You saw SmackDown.
I didn't.
Nick Aldis got choked out by Gunther.
I didn't think of the Nick Aldis factor actually.
Because I think it's pretty much inevitable. You're going to have Nick
and then that.
Aldis
Because I forgot about the Nick Aldis factor, and then obviously that will set up Gunther Nick Aldis for SummerSlam.
And I think Sami eats the pin here, but then Gunther, Nick Aldis maybe distracts Gunther, he gets involved and starts fighting Gunther maybe because he laid hands on him first.
Gunther gets distracted. Maybe those two start fighting, and then Sami Zayn and gets caught up between Punk and Rhodes.
But you never know. We might look at it and change our mind because SmackDown's coming up Friday night and just before Saturday night's main event. Don't know what plays into it that goes into Saturday night's main event, and all of a sudden, what? They might lose here. But you never know. So, but we'll go with our predictions here. So,
I'll go with. I'll go with Cody. I think. But I can see a thing where they clash over who's going to pin Sami because I think you're right. I think Nick Aldis will interfere. That will drag Gunther out the match.
Yeah,
and I think I can almost see a clash over who's going to get the pin on Sami. No, I'm going to stick with Gunther. I'm going to stick with Sami Zayn Gunther. I think I can see a tension there, clash. I mean, while those two are going to clash, and I can see Sami Zayn getting a quick roll up on possibly Cody Rhodes.
Possibly, yeah. Oh, could do. I'm gonna go with my prediction of Cody and Punk,
and I think that'll bring more tension then to CM Punk and Cody Rhodes because right now it's too nicey between them. So I think that'll bring a bit more tension. So I'm gonna go with Sami Zayn and Gunther to pick up
They are friends really, but then also when you've got 3 face matches at SummerSlam, I know Rollins and Reigns. There's tension there anyway, so they're both face, but there's tension there. Obviously I say there's tension there, but Punk, Cody, I think you could do a bit more tension there as well.
Indeed, It doesn't need to be an all-out war. There's a bit more tension. Here's a quick question.
Digs at each other. What's that?
Here's a quick question for you. I'll ask you now. Really, it should be for SummerSlam, but I'll ask you now because I know I'll forget. Cody and Punk will both be faces going into SummerSlam. In your opinion, will they both be faces coming out?
I think so.
You think they'll both be faces coming out? You don't think there'll be a turn either way?
No, because I think you already got Sami Zayn turning heel, and you've got Gunther as the heel there. So I think it could be a thing where they're teasing Cody being heel, but I think they'll both stay face. So then I think you've got them two as the top faces on that brand.
Yeah.
While Sami and Gunther are probably two of the top heels there.
Yeah.
And then, not including anyone that's not in the main event title picture as well. But I think, I think they'll both stay face afterwards.
All right, cool. That's a fair answer. I don't know why. I think I could see a turn. I'm not sure who. It could be Punk. I don't know. Maybe Cody beats him and Punk loses it. I don't know.
No. Cody wins the title straight away back like that. It's a bit weird.
Yeah, I don't think he should. Well, obviously, we'll get into it close to SummerSlam, but I don't think he should. Whether he will, I'll give my answer closer to SummerSlam.
Of course, yeah. We've still got SummerSlam predictions to do, guys, but we will do that in due time.
We'll do that a couple of days before SummerSlam.
Yeah. So stay tuned for that, and stay tuned for our episodes in between as well. Because next episode, we will be looking at SmackDown, doing a review on it, doing a review on Saturday night's main event as well, following on from our predictions today. We'll get into both on the next episode, so stay tuned in, guys. Thanks for joining us tonight on the special edition of the Brothers of Destruction podcast. Remember to like and subscribe to us on YouTube. Keep showing your support. Check us out on Spotify and Instagram. And we will see you next episode.
Take care, everyone. Have a good weekend.
Thank you for watching the Brothers of Destruction podcast. Remember to subscribe so you don't miss an episode, and look out for our question of the week.